If you're a first-time female leader and you are just starting to go into leadership meetings, board meetings, and you're finding it a bit daunting, it's a really good idea to just really prep. Know who's going to be in the room, find out what you can about them, find out what are the things that they might be looking for and how they like to be shared things with. You can't please all of them all the time, but perhaps work out who the key people are, and learn about what is it that they want, because we're all different. Make sure you've got your numbers and your results and the things that you need to share, because you'll have been invited to that meeting for a reason. So make sure you've got as much current and up-to-date information as you can have to hand. And if you can't answer anything in the meeting, then just say, I'll get that for you afterwards, and make sure you follow up with that. It can be a good idea to do a bit of a pre-report, some bullet points. You can either share it up front, have it to hand so that you can pick the key points. But if you're giving an update around the room, try and keep it really short and to the point, and not too waffly. And it really helps to know your topic and know a little bit about the people in the room, what they want first. So that's on the practical side. But there's also a mindset thing. It can be quite daunting to be going into these things at first. And if you find that you're getting a bit rabbit in the headlights about it, if you get a bit, get that imposter syndrome or am I enough sort of feeling, then it can be helpful to do a bit of a mindset exercise. And something really fairly quick and easy that's a good thing to do is to just spend 5 or 10 minutes and just kind of sit down, connect into yourself, do a bit of breathing. We're breathing all the time, but, just bring your attention to the breath and notice the chair that you're sitting on. And it just allows us to kind of just come into ourselves a bit and stop being in sort of fight and flight and that rushing around sort of energy. And you can take a piece of paper and write some stuff down. Write down some of the negative thoughts, the hindering thoughts. It's just good to acknowledge them. We don't want to go diving into them. We don't want to, go into that sort of rabbit hole of negativity, but just note them down, just so that they're there. We've acknowledged them. We're not trying to shut them off and deny them, because they're part of ourselves. And once you've done that, I then want you to write on the other side of the paper a list of achievements, your achievements, the stuff that's amazing about you, the incredible stuff you've done. And this can be, how you've got to the role you're in, how you've got to this leadership position, some of the things you did that led you to get there. And maybe, some smaller things about things you've accomplished this week, whether it was you went to the gym, or you completed a project or a task, or you had a really good meeting with somebody, or you managed somebody and you helped somebody with something. But really get into this habit of appreciating and acknowledging the things that we do well. I find with a lot of my coaching clients that when they're stuck or they're worried about something or they're nervous about something, we can do that. Oh yeah, I'm worried about this, this and this. And then when it comes to recognizing and, acknowledging and sort of celebrating the things that they've done really well, they find that really hard. But that's where the shift comes. So we've got to acknowledge both those things, our genius and our mess. So give that a try. It might just be the mindset shift that you need if you're getting yourself a bit nervous about these big meetings you're having to go into.